those things is?
Hello, teacher.
Hello, how are you?
I'm really good.
That's good. What are you eating?
I'm eating the cake of the banana.
Nice. Okay, so I'll give you guys the first one. The first thing a good persuasive paragraph needs is a clear point of view or a topic statement. So what are we trying to get across to our readers? Can anyone think of another one? Can anyone think, oh, excuse me. Can anyone think of another part of a good persuasive paragraph? We were talking about this in the last lesson. Okay. Next, we need an explanation. So we need to expand on our point of view. And this is the bit where we give the reader all of the details that we want. After that, what do we think we need to provide? What do we need to provide to strengthen our argument? Aurea, any ideas?
Okay, are you talking, sir?
No, thanks. I don't have
Pardon?
any ideas.
No worries. Rum, any ideas?
What do you talk?
The persuasive paragraph that we were working on in our last lesson.
It talk about kids shouldn't have the iPhone.
Pardon?
It's about kids shouldn't have the iPhone.
Yeah, we were writing the persuasive paragraphs about our opinion on certain topics. I remember that. And for the homework. And thank you for everyone that sent homework in. Good job. Okay, so the next thing we need to do, we need to make sure that we give evidence. We need to provide information that's going to back up our argument and help us make it stronger. And can anyone guess what the final part of the persuasive paragraph should be? And finally, we need a conclusion. So we need to write just one final sentence to remind the reader about what our argument is.
vâng.
Okay, so I'll leave that up for a couple of more seconds just for anyone wanting to take notes.
Dính ở đây kìa.
Okay. So the topic of today's class is
Dogs.
counter arguments. So the first thing we need to talk about is what is a counter argument? And a counter argument, where is it here? So a counter argument is a point of view that goes against your opinion or that goes against your argument. So let me write that down. Okay, so a counter argument is a point of view or another argument that directly opposes your argument. So if it's something that could prove your point of view wrong. And the reason that a counter argument can be so useful for you is because, sorry, just reading my notes here. So yeah, a counter argument is so important because it can help to show your readers that you've considered all of the possible viewpoints. Well, let me write that one down as well. Yes, that is true, Aurea. You are speaking the truth. Okay, so counter arguments are useful because they show that you have considered your argument from more than one point of view. So that means you've thought about it really well. So give me just 2 moments and I'll find some examples of counter arguments that I can show to you. Okay, so I found some examples here of good counter arguments.
Where, teacher?
Sorry, so I've found some examples of counter arguments to show you. So I'll list a topic and then I'll give a counter argument and a rebuttal for it. So Hello, Gia-An, welcome. So the first topic that I will give
Viết bài đi, đừng có mở làm cái gì chuyện đó.
So the first topic is, should students have a longer recess time? So if somebody has a counter argument and they say longer recess may reduce learning time, making it harder for students to learn all they need. So that's the counter argument. So that's a counter argument there. So that's a counter argument that you need to prepare for, if that is your point of view. And the rebuttal would be, while learning time is crucial, longer recess can help students stay focused and perform better academically during class. Short breaks can recharge their energy and concentration. So do you see how by preparing for that, by thinking of this counter argument, this argument that is against your point of view, then you give yourself the ability to be able to... Hello?
Teacher?
Yes.
I don't think
What's up, Lisa? Nope. Okay, so we had a few people come to the class a bit late today. So I've got a few messages asking what we're talking about. Okay, so before we go any further, we'll just point out a few details about what we're talking about. So we're talking about counter arguments. And so a counter argument is a point of view or an opinion that directly oppose your argument. So if you're doing a piece of writing about a topic, a counter argument is something somebody could say to try to prove your argument wrong. And the reason that they're useful is because it shows that you've considered your argument from more than one point of view. So if you can think of as many counter arguments as possible to what you're writing, then you can overcome a lot of those problems by showing that you've thought about it. The reason you love rice is a secret. Aurea. What a beautiful quote. So, for example, if you decided that you wanted to make your recess at school a bit longer, so you decided to create a campaign in your class to try and get recess made longer. If you think about counter arguments to your point of view, one of the counter arguments could be longer recess may reduce learning time, making it harder for students to learn all they need. So this is a counter argument here. Try that one again. There we go. So that's a counter argument to your point of view. So if you've thought about that, then you could think up your rebuttal to that, which is this part right here. So the rebuttal is like your comeback. This is how you prove that counter arguments are wrong or that they're not right. So while learning time is crucial, longer recess can help students stay focused and perform better academically during class. Short breaks can recharge their energy and concentration. So this argument here is just completely proven this counter argument wrong. So does everyone understand what we were talking about? I'll take that as a yes.
Yes.
Very good. So I'll give you guys an example of one more. And then we're going to get you guys to start thinking of some examples of counter arguments and rebuttals. Okay. So this topic, this next topic that I'll give you an example for is so the topic that we're going to think about is, should students be allowed to have cell phones in school? So an example of a counter argument Okay, so the counter argument could be something like, cell phones may distract students during class and impact their learning. The rebuttal for something like that could be, while distractions can be a concern, students can be taught responsible phone usage and only use them when allowed by teachers or during designated times like lunch or recess. So we see there that we've already, in thinking about our issue, thinking about arguments for our issue, we've also thought about possible counter arguments. And because we've done that, we've been able to come up with a oh my goodness, Oria's quotes are getting harder and harder to read.
You can't read them.
It's not even real words.
Yeah, just random letters.
All right, so, but we can see there how by considering a point of view that goes against ours, we're able to come up with reasons that those aren't true. It's a secret code. And what will happen when I crack that secret code, Aurea? Will I unlock the secrets of the universe? Okay. So let me get this off the board, and then we're going to have a go at creating rebuttals and counter arguments. Exactly. Solve using logic. Okay. So
Baby.
the question is, okay, so actually let me look at my list of topics here, and I'll come up with a good topic for us. I don't think this is the last lesson. I think you guys have a few more. Sherry's cracked the code.
No.
Okay, so the topic that we're going to create a counter argument and a rebuttal for is it important to eat healthy foods? Sherry, you've got your hand up.
Me.
Are we allowed to create counter arguments, or are we just going to sit watching you do it?
No, we're all going to do it. I'm going to ask you guys for help. This is your chance to do it. I've already showed you some examples. Now it's your turn to do it. What, the teacher's chicken can solve this?
You have the chicken.
Oh, not this again. The chicken has returned. The chicken has returned.
You have the chicken when you go to
Oh, goodness. Okay, so first of all, we need to decide, do we think it is important to eat healthy foods?
Yes, really important. When we don't eat healthy food, we will be fat and can live over and will die soon.
That's right. Okay. Okay, so just so that it's perfectly clear, our stance on the issue is we think it, and the most important food is chicken.
It's not.
Oh, that's terrible. Okay, so our stance on the issue is that we think it is important to eat healthy foods. So, what are some good examples of counter arguments for that? So, what is, if we're thinking about the other side of the argument, why would it not be important to eat healthy foods? Let's think of some of those reasons.
You will be dueling against Snape. What do you mean?
So I need you guys to give me reasons that are against our point of view. So if we think that it is important to eat healthy foods, we now need to think of reasons why it's not important to eat healthy foods. So can anyone think of some reasons? I never heard about Professor Snape's pet chicken.
It means that
Professor Snape's chicken.
The
Professor
snake,
Snape's chicken.
Oh no. Okay, so we need to we need to think of some reasons for why eating healthy food is not important. So what do you think some people would say?
You won't get fat.
you will
Pardon?
You won't get fat like a balloon.
Okay, so are we saying that they don't think that they'll get fat, or what are we saying? What's our reason?
If you eat healthy foods, you won't get fat as much.
You realize the chicken
Like junk
food.
I heard someone say chicken again.
You will like when you don't eat the healthy food, like the chicken in the KFC. It's a really fat.
Oh goodness. Okay, so come on guys, focus. We need some reasons. We need some counter arguments for our point of view.
Yo, what the?
Come on, let's think of some reasons. Come on, focus. Stop talking about Harry Potter. Stop talking about Professor Snape and his chicken.
And the chicken
no
in
chicken.
the
There's
KFC.
no chicken.
Come on, focus on. Thank you, Alex. Yes, focus on the topic. We need some counter arguments. Yep. So what are some reasons that we can think of that people might say it doesn't matter what foods we eat?
Can you talk again, teacher?
Guys, in the chat, stop it. Sorry, Rum, what was that?
Can you talk again?
Yeah, so the topic is it important to eat healthy foods? Our stance on the issue for the sake of this exercise is we think it is important to eat healthy foods, right?
Yes.
So we now need to think of counter arguments. So we need to start thinking about reasons that our point of view might be wrong. So we need to think of some arguments about why it's not important to eat healthy foods. Sherry?
We have no evidence.
We have no evidence. We're not up to that bit yet.
Then how? Then what? Then the counter argument they will give is our stance on the issue. We think it is not important to eat healthy foods. That is their reason.
Very good, but why would they say it doesn't matter what you eat? What's an argument they could use?
You are what you eat.
That kind of sounds like an argument to eat healthy foods.
Yes, that's an argument to eat healthy food. If you eat something like cheese, you'll be cheese.
Oh goodness.
Other food will give you fat.
True. But what about maybe exercise? Do you think that's something that they might say? If you exercise enough, you can burn off the fat from the food.
You eat 100 calories and you only exercise 2 calories. It don't problem.
That's right. So, whoop, there we go. So a counter argument to our point of view might be something like, I had it a second ago.
But when you don't eat, you will die because you are so hungry. But when you eat, you will fat.
Okay, so let's go with, so let's say that somebody has said, if you exercise enough, you can burn the fat from all of the fast food off. So you won't get fat, basically. You can eat all the KFC you want if you exercise enough to keep all of the weight off. So that is an argument I actually have heard being made before.
But when today it has a storm outside and you can exercise, but you eat so much, what you will do, teacher?
Say that again, Rom.
Today it's not, the weather is not good, but you eat so much, what you do, teacher?
So if the weather is skibbity toilet. Sorry, I was just trying to crack Oria's code. So if the weather's bad and what was the question? The weather's bad and you eat all of the unhealthy food, what would you do?
You become weather. The weather's unhealthy food.
I just would make sure to eat healthier foods. Anyway, so what we've got to do now is we've got to think of a reason. Stop it, guys. We've got to think of a reason that this argument is wrong. So who can think of a reason why that argument is wrong? Concentrate for 1 minute and then we'll tease the teacher again. Great. So, come on, guys, let's put our thinking caps on. What is a possible reason that this argument is wrong? If you exercise enough, you can burn the fat from all of the fast food off.
But you don't exercise, you will fat like a chicken.
Goodness, Ram. Goodness gracious.
Teacher,
Yes.
Ram is wrong. If you exercise, you get active.
What happened?
You will get
Pardon?
muscle.
Why talking it don't unhappy? Why Siri is so happy? I think that is no happy, not happy. It's a normal sentence. Why Siri happy?
He is right.
I don't know. We were just
if you exercise, you get so muscly, you pass for fat.
very good, I think. Anyway, back on topic, guys. What is a reason that this argument is wrong? We need to think of our rebuttals. So we need to think of our rebuttal.
Oh, I have. You don't need to do exercise when you eat only rice and the vegetable.
Very good. So, okay, so what is that first argument that was made again? That was if you eat healthy foods like rice and vegetables. I'm just writing this down and then I'll put it up on the board because that's a good one. So if you eat healthy foods like rice and vegetables, you don't need to exercise as much. Good. Who else can think of a good rebuttal? Sherry, your hand's up. What were you going to say?
Exercise so much, you will actually look fat because you get so muscly.
Teacher, but when we eat rice and vegetable, then we eat we drink alcohol, it will problem or not?
Wait, what did you say about alcohol? Kids shouldn't be drinking alcohol anyway.
It have rum alcohol. In what
Oh.
rules have rum alcohol?
Anyway, let's get back on topic, guys, because I want to get through this exercise. So if you eat, so can anyone think of another rebuttal to the counter argument?
Drink coca is good.
Pardon?
Drink coca is good.
What's the wrinkle cat?
Yeah, that was my next question.
Teacher, what's the wrinkle cat?
I do not know.
Coca is the drink have gas.
Still not sure. Anyway, guys, come on. Stay on topic here. Guys, enough. Enough, guys. Quiet, please. So can we think of any more rebuttals for our counter argument? Sherry?
If you don't exercise, the wrinkle cat will come.
Oh my goodness. Why are you guys why are you guys making it difficult for me today?
What's
It's
the wrinkle
Friday.
cat? Who said it?
It's Friday. It's Friday. This lesson should be easy.
Teacher,
Are you
because you are the teacher who know all the lesson in the who know all the things in that lesson.
Well, I know all the answers, but I can still ask you guys questions and hopefully have you guys answer them rather than talking about wrinkle cats.
Who was the one who said the word wrinkle cat first? What's a wrinkle cat? Like,
Wasn't me.
who's the wrinkle cat?
No
And
one.
anyway, enough about that, guys. Let's get on with our lesson. We want to get through this. We want to come up with some good rebuttals. So if someone were to say to you, if you exercise enough, you can burn the fat from all the fast food you eat off, what is something that you could say back to them?
I will do nothing.
I'll do nothing.
All I can talk is did you do that?
I'm thinking about it. Sherry, yes.
What are we doing now? Talking about the wrinkle cat?
We're not talking about the wrinkle cat until you mentioned it again. So we want to stay on topic. So who can think of a rebuttal to the counter argument? We need to think of reasons why this argument is wrong.
Because when you don't eat the healthy food, you will be done healthy.
Good.
You will die soon. You will die with so much the fast food.
Very good. Okay, so
Not fun. What?
sorry, I'm just writing this argument down here, and then I'll share it on the screen when it's finished. Oh, you guys and your wrinkle cats. You're terrible today.
But when you eat the healthy food so much, you will be thin. Picture.
Yes,
But when you eat the healthy food so much, you don't eat the fast food, you will be thin.
that's right. So a good way to put that is fast food is full of unhealthy fats and it doesn't have any vitamins or minerals in it. So all of that oil and all the grease in fast food is all just fat that we're eating. So eating healthy foods is better for your body regardless of exercise. So it doesn't matter. It sounds like I've got to see this.
See what?
Posting pictures of the wrinkle cat.
You only stay drink coca.
Oh, bless.
I think coca is a healthy food, but because you talk about it.
Oh.
Teacher,
Yes,
I have a reason.
you have a reason. Go on.
Healthy food, it contains all the necessary things for our body, like protein, vitamins, and wrinkle cats.
How did I know you were going to say wrinkle cat?
I'm singing really bad. What the? Who's singing?
Me, really.
Oh my god. I'm not singing. Stop singing.
So,
What you sing in my
guys, quiet. So Kathy sent in a message and it said it doesn't take a day to burn off all the calories by exercising. So is that in regards to healthy food?
That is not. Also, are we doing the everyone be quiet competition?
That's actually working really well while I type out this argument.
Okay, let's do the everyone be quiet.
one drink coca.
Yes.
Oh, during coca, we eat the chicken in the KFC. Make you will be fat and more to die.
No, Wrinkle Cat does that.
Eat a combo of fat food.
Okay, so
What?
the next argument, chickens do not drink Coke.
Chicken drinks Coke. Hey, a chicken
So
does not spell chicken. It is spelled chicken.
Chicken.
guys, come on, focus. Enough. So
Does not drink
the,
Coke.
the third counter argument, or the third rebuttal that we've got is if you're exercising and eating healthy, you'll lose weight and get in shape quicker than if you're eating fast food. So we see that we've now started to come up with quite a few good reasons on why, on why eating healthy food is important. Rum, disgusting.
What?
So enough. So if we, where are we here? Okay, so if we're here, so if we've thought up a bunch of good rebuttals for our for this counter argument, that just means that we are now, how do I put this it means that we're now more ready to defend our point of view. So do we see why it's important for to think of rebuttals to counter arguments? Or are we all still going crazy thinking about that wrinkle cat?
Why do you keep saying wrinkle cat if you don't want us to be crazy about it?
You will die
Because
soon.
I just see lots of chat messages flying about, and then I see people's
Yeah.
faces laughing on the camera.
Everyone's writing about wrinkle cats, especially Olia.
But we
Anyway, back to the lesson.
eating the healthy food.
Back to the lesson, guys. Do we see why it's important to consider counter arguments and look for rebuttals?
But teacher, how when we eat the healthy food and we eat the fast food, it will not it will normal and we only do exercise little when we eat two of that.
Very good. So, but the question I'm asking is, do we see now why it's important to think of counter arguments? My goodness, you guys have
Who
made it
said
very
let's send me
difficult today.
something? Well,
So-
what are you sending?
Okay, in the chat.
Anyway, enough, guys. Please focus. So again, I'll ask, do we see why it's important to think of counter arguments to our point of view?
Oh, Coca-Cola, seriously.
Sherry, focus, please. So yeah, do we see why it's important to think of the counter arguments?
Yes.
I think I heard a yes. Okay then. So that is pretty much it. So I've just got some homework to give you guys. And then unless there's any questions or anything, that's kind of all I really need to talk to you about today.
Can we see the homework?
The little
Pardon?
Can
homework.
we see the homework?
Any homework in my home now.
So yeah, pretty much I just need to give you guys your homework and then we can be done for the evening.
What? Not
Yep,
homework.
homework.
Not
Oh,
homework.
yay, homework!
Yay, homework. Woo! How good, right?
Yes!
Little.
It's the bestest ever. Okay. So
I think it is the longest.
So your homework will be, I am going to post 5 topics in, so I'm going to post 5 topics in the Zalo group. And for your homework, I want you to pick one of those topics. And for whichever topic you pick, I want you to think up 3 counter arguments. So 3 possible arguments people could use against your point of view. And I also want you guys to think up some rebuttals for those counter arguments. Does everyone understand what the homework is?
The homework.
Yeah.
No homework.
Or, no, that's not true, Ram. I'm going to post the homework in your Zalo group now.
Yay!
So Other than that, guys,
something you can do in your house. And
other than that, guys, that is the lesson over. So good job today, everybody. You spoke way too much,
yes,
but
and
we still managed to get through the topic material. So
the homework
I'll
is
see.
KFC to buy the chicken and go
No, my homework is not for you to buy KFC chicken.
and
My
cocaine.
homework, I've just described my homework to you, and I'm going to send it to your Zalo group now. So I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Teacher, see you.